I'm escaping my toxic family and disappearing. A family took me in when I was 5 years old. I have no idea who my birth parents are. They already had 3 kids of their own, all daughters. My sisters, however, were never able to accept me. They saw me as an outsider who doesn't belong in the family. Actually, it was the oldest one, Alicia, who poisoned the other 2, Maria and Juliet, against me by telling them that our parents would treat me better because I was a boy, which wasn't true. In fact, all 3 of them protested against me getting a room on the same floor as them, and my parents gave in. There was a spare room in the basement where I had to sleep now. This, however, just led to them making fun of me, calling me names like cellar rat and many more things. I just shrugged it off, assuming that's how siblings treated each other, but I realized that having my sleeping room in the basement somehow also affected the way my parents treated me. Sleeping down there felt like I was out of sight for them. They lost interest in me, and I became less significant and important. While on the other hand, they started to focus more on my sisters. When I was 13, they completely lost interest in me. It was like I was a homeless person living in the basement. They missed all the appointments I had. They forgot I existed, leaving me to navigate doctor visits alone while they attended to their own priorities. Birthdays passed unnoticed. Christmas brought nothing while my sisters unwrapped their gifts. I harbored no resentment toward them. They deserved love and care. But the question haunted me. Why adopt a child only to abandon him? Perhaps they'd wanted the experience of having a son temporarily, before realizing their hearts had room only for biological children. Tonight, I'd pack everything and escape to my friend's apartment in the neighboring city while they slept. A letter would remain in my room, though I doubted anyone would discover it. Taking my documents, I slipped out at midnight, walking until I reached his place at 3 a.m. He'd prepared a spare room and welcomed me indefinitely. Morning brought job hunting on his laptop when the doorbell interrupted. Maria's voice, not my parents'. My friend prepared to lie, but I emerged to face her. "Thank God you're here," she exclaimed, embracing me unexpectedly. She'd randomly checked my room, discovered the letter, and driven to various friends' homes hoping to locate me. Nobody else knew yet. She apologized profusely, explaining how my letter affected her deeply. She'd never harbored hatred, only followed Alicia's influence during childhood, believing fabricated stories about my antisocial behavior and self-imposed isolation. Alicia had convinced everyone I preferred the basement, using adoption as evidence of my outsider status. Maria admitted protesting my upstairs room under Alicia's manipulation, but recognized the truth now. She theorized our parents favored Alicia as firstborn, making her and Juliet mere failed attempts at producing a son, which enabled Alicia's manipulations. Maria understood their susceptibility to influence and presented 4 choices. Return immediately to confront them together. Take time to consider while she remained silent. Refuse returning but allow her to share the letter without revealing my location, or refuse entirely while maintaining secret contact. I selected the second option, accepting her number. Days later, Maria reported our parents discovered my absence and suspected her involvement after finding the letter. They grounded her at 21 when she wouldn't reveal my whereabouts. I visited police to prevent any missing person report. Alicia seized the opportunity, using my departure as validation for her lies, with Juliet believing everything. Despite my reluctance to reconnect with them, Maria deserved consideration. I consulted my friend about her potentially joining us. He reluctantly agreed she could use the couch, questioning my motives. If she genuinely cared, she shouldn't remain in that toxic environment. I messaged her about moving out, suggesting she join us. She expressed uncertainty, prompting me to highlight the absurdity of being grounded at her age. I reflected on how her parents' controlling behavior exemplified a broader pattern. She said she is not denying that she would like that, because apparently Alicia also started to spread lies about her too, because of how she behaves towards me. She overheard how she was talking to her friends about her, and that she was called the complicit of a maniac. Still don't know why Alicia hates me so much, but I don't care about it. She said she doesn't think it's a bad idea, but she wants to find a job to have financial stability first before moving out. That was fair enough. And my friend was much happier this way too. He said he isn't really excited about having another jobless person living with him, but he said that if she has a job, he'd gladly help her. One more reason why I think that Maria moving out isn't a bad idea is because if both her and me got a job, we could probably rent an apartment together in no time and would not have any financial problems.